Hey, this is Jake Laughlin.
And this is Bone Doggy.
And this is our live edition of our Happy Sports Bar Showcase.
That's right.
For the first time ever, you are hearing what we did live at Happy Sports Bar out in Aubrey. Tell them where Happy Sports Bar is, Doggy.
Happy Sports Bar is located at 4920 U.S. Highway 377 South in Aubrey. And that is 76227 if you want to use your GPS radio device. If you travel, I believe it is south on University or 380, and you go to Aubrey and you will come to 377. You take a left and head probably east on 377. Happy's is about 2.5 miles down the road.
Perfect. So
it's a good 8 minutes from Denton, really. It's not very far at all.
Right on the edge. Right on. They're still our brethren.
That's right.
So basically what we did is we showcased DentonRadio.com out at Happy Sports Bar several weeks ago. About a month ago now that you're listening to this. And we had a great time out there. That is the first of many. Every month we're going to be out there supporting DentonRadio.com, showing what we've got going on over at Happy's and putting on a whole lot of great shows. And then every time we do that, we're going to be recording that showcase and putting it right here on the radio or on this CD that you're going to be picking up every time you go to one of these showcases.
That's right. This is kind of like DentonRadio.com's very own King Biscuit Flour Hour.
Exactly.
That's what I've been calling it. And if you do not know what King Biscuit Flour Hour is, my cats and kittens, Google it. I'm just saying. It is a radio show, my cats and kittens, and it is Denton talent. So
the Doggie Biscuit Flour Hour.
That's right, Doggy Biscuit Flour Hour. Until we come up with a better title, that's what Doggy Biscuit Flour Hour.
Talk to
In fact, that's actually kind of catchy.
I do kind of like it.
Doggy Biscuit Flour Hour. Okay. Well, we've hit gold, my cats and kittens.
Yes, we have.
Well, speaking of the show, who did we have start off?
Very first, we had our very own Pat York.
Oh, good old Pat York.
Who is one of our DentonRadio.com team, and he did a song called Leaving Texas Bound for Louisiana.
Well, we should give it a spin.
Yes, we should.
All right, push the button, Max.
It's the first song I wrote called Leaving Texas Bound for Louisiana. If I tried for Mexico, they'd catch me at the border. And I've got too many kinfolk up in Oklahoma. And there ain't no place to hide in the desert of New Mexico. And Colorado's always too damn cold. Leaving Texas, bound for Louisiana. I'm leaving Texas, bound for Louisiana. I'm leaving Texas, bound for Louisiana. True story. I fell in love with the woman of my dreams. And she never told me she was only 17. Then one day it happened, we would have a son. Well, 17 will get you 20 in Texas. Left you on the run. That's when I said I'm leaving Texas, bound for Louisiana. Leaving Texas, bound for Louisiana. I'm leaving Texas, I'm bound for Louisiana. I'm never gonna get back home. I guess I'll take the chances in the swamps. Spend every day running from the law. Well, it's been 6 long days running through cypress trees in these swamps. I'm so cold, tired, and hungry, and ain't no way I can stop. I got Cajuns and dogs and gators on my trail. You know it's gonna get real ugly if they catch me, 'cause I ain't going to jail. leaving Texas, bound for Louisiana. Leaving Texas, bound for Louisiana. I'm leaving Texas, I'm bound for Louisiana. And I'll never gonna get back home. I'm leaving Texas, got a new baby boy. Mama, can you help me? I hear him coming. Thank you, folks. Good to be here on DentonRadio.com.
All right, my cats and kittens. That was Brother Pat York doing Leaving Texas, Bound for Louisiana.
There you go.
Just lovely tune.
He says that's a true story, sort of.
He says they're all true stories. He does. So he is either.
Pat is, they could all be true stories.
I'm sorry, this pot cannot call that kettle black. I'm really sorry about that. But
he's like 10 years older than you, though.
I know. He's the only person I know that's actually 10 years older than me. But like I said, is Pat is either the most worldly person we know or the most tremendous liar that we know. But his songs are very convincing anyway. I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So, all right. So that was Pat doing his thing. And what's next on the gallows?
Well, next on the gallows is you.
Oh,
after
you're
Pat
a
York,
humble narrator.
There you go. After Pat York,
I was there that night.
Yes, you were.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That explains the gas in the car.
You hosted the whole show.
I did.
And so after Pat,
short-term memory loss.
After Pat York did his set, we had Mr. Bone Doggy come up and do his, and so one of the best songs came out of this recording. I got to sit in with you on this one. Was A Little Bar in Texas.
Ah, The Little Bar in Texas, which I will say is based on a true story.
There you go.
And it is based on a true story. Exactly. I know I was there. So.
Perfect.
All right. Well, you can intro this one then.
All right. Next up is Bone Doggy from Bone Doggy and the Hickory Street Hellraisers with A Little Bar in Texas.
Can you dig it?
I can dig it.
I knew that you could. And let's do the obvious here. This is a true story, my cats and kittens. The names were changed not to protect anybody that was innocent. We just can't remember where we were or who we were with that night. Although they will not let us into Chuck E. Cheese anymore because those little balls explode really well. So we can't get in there. But like I said, this is a true story. It is a love story, my cats and kittens, in the key of B minor. If you want to hum along, it's called A Little Bar in Texas. Tyrannosaurus Rexes, they fill it floor to ceiling with the strife. When the locals start the drinking and the glasses start the sinking, you'll be lucky if you get out with your life. Got the smoky mama chamas in Victoria pajamas, they walking down a runway full of bling. And the soldiers and the sailors in their government regalia trying hard to find a song they all can sing. And the bodies start to flying through the air. There's curtains for the tables and the chairs. You bet there's no denying we're gonna have Well, we got us some commotion in the alcoholic ocean. A whiskey voice is heard above the din. You're a bastard, Will O'Grady. Get your mitts off my old lady. Yo, she was with me when I first come in. Well, the people start to waddle. The fool will pull the throttle. A pint of Guinness over someone's shoes. And another one took umbrance to deliver some comeuppance while the band up on the stage was playing the blues. Then the body started flying through the air. It's curtains for the tables and the chairs. You bet there's no denying we got ourselves a riot, and the Doggy and the Hellraisers were there. Opa! When it all was over, there's not much to recover, except splinters and the remnants of life. And the parties of this action sit back in satisfaction. It's a hell of a way to spend a Friday night. So we uprighted the tables and the chairs, waltzed ourselves into the morning air. You bet there's no denying next week another riot, and the Doggy and the Hellraisers were there. And the Doggy and the Hellraisers were there. Whoopa! Thank you so much. How you doing, man? You all right? It's good to see you.
Opa!
Opa.
All right.
Opa.
So that was Bone Doggy from Bone Doggy and the Hickory Street Hellraisers, the narrator of the Doggy Biscuit Flower Hour.
That's right. Your humble narrator.
And so that was Little Bar in Texas. All right.
And my beloved Hellraisers. Don't forget them, my beloved ragtag bag of miscreants, the Hellraisers.
Certainly. Nobody could ever forget them after meeting them once.
No, you can't.
They're a very sweet group, but
try as you might, you are not going to be able to forget that much. So
no, they really are a great band.
They are. I wouldn't trade them for the world.
I would slap you if you did.
I know.
So, all right. So next up, we have got Mr. Zack LeLe.
Zack LeLe from Aubrey. He was one of the locals.
Yes, that was what was great.
We were fortunate enough to have a couple of the locals that were there, and he was the first of the bunch. That was a surprise to me, I got to admit.
Yeah, no,
but it was a pleasant surprise.
Oh yeah, it was completely and totally Pat York's fault. It was wonderful. I love picking on Pat York. I'm sorry, I just love picking on him. But he's he's good friends with Happy, and so Happy had been letting some of his friends know around the town that we were coming, and so they came on up and wanted to jump up on the stage, and more the merrier. And anybody else that wants to come and play during the Doggy Biscuit Flower Hour, bring them on.
That was pretty nice. Pretty nice.
It was great. Be able to get some local guys out there. So Zack LeLe came up there with a song. What do you call it? Long Way Home.
Long Way Home. Long Way Home. Well, let's give that one a spin then.
All right, here we go.
Okay, I'm going to do an original called Long Way Home. It's been about 3 years since I stepped inside. I was searching for the reason why I fell so far behind. Well, I miss your long red hair and your green hazel eyes. Why I'm lost and lonely now, just wanna lay with you tonight. It's a long way home, a long way home. Miles pile up behind me now. I hope I make it through the night. Living out on the road these days ain't easy on my life. Blank TVs and lonely beers help to pass the time on by. Gonna come back to your door real soon. Gonna make everything alright. It's a long way home, a long way home. Sorry that you left me without saying goodbye. Things happen that's out of our control. Sometimes we don't realize. Well, I'm gonna miss your long red hair and your green hazel eyes. It's time we turn this page and watch you in the sky. It's a long way home, a long way home. It's a long way home, a long, long way home. Thank you.
All right, that was a very nice little tune there, Long Way Home by Zack LeLe. And I think next up to the gallows, we got another Aubrey personality.
Another local.
Another local, good old Doc Hogan.
Yeah.
Met him and really hit it off with Doc. Doc was a great guy. I really liked him.
Yeah.
And
Good
apparently,
guitar player.
very good guitar player and good singer. And apparently, Doc has got a band called Doc Hogan's Bad Habit. And I don't know about you, but Doggy thinks that is one of the best names
Oh, that's
ever.
awesome.
That is a great name.
It's
So Doc Hogan's Bad Habit. We got Doc flying solo on this one. And what was the name of the tune?
What was the name of the tune?
Oh, you know what? It was a Thunder Road.
Thunder Road. That's
Thunder
it.
Road.
That's
that
it.
was
That's
the name
it.
of the
That's it.
tune. Thunder Road. I remember him saying this is Thunder Road.
That's right.
That's one of the few things that I remember from the evening,
Hey,
but that was it.
You're on top of this. I'm
not-
obviously not, but you're quite on top of it.
Not everybody says that
Yeah.
out loud anyway. So, all right. So we got Brother Doc Hogan here doing Thunder Road.
Thunder Road.
All right.
She slammed the door and she drove away. Watching the taillights fade down the road away. Was a real hot day, it might have been 90 in the shade. Still feel the chill of the cold wind blow that day.
I never thought I would see the day. Thought we had a buddy holly love that just wouldn't fade away. I guess you find out when your world explodes that day, when it's 90 degrees in the shade. See the road where she drove away, and looking back don't make it any easier today. Maybe hot in Texas, but don't you know, I can still feel the cold wind blow down on Thunder Road. See the road where she drove away. Looking back, it don't make it any easier today. Maybe hot in Texas, but don't you know, I can still feel the cold wind blow down on Thunder Road. Headed down to Mexico 'cause I hear they got women and whiskey and a whole lot of that cold beer. Gonna take my mind off of all the worries here, 'cause the chill I feel in Texas just may not follow me there. I see the road where she drove away. Looking back don't make it any easier today. Maybe hot in Texas, but don't you know, I can feel the cold wind blow down on Thunder Road. Down on Thunder Road. Down on Thunder Road. Thanks a lot, y'all.
All right, that was Doc Hogan and Thunder Road. And I believe next up we have another local from Aubrey.
We had a lot of locals that night. Actually, Carly turned out to be a Denton girl.
Yes.
She's one of us, man.
Yes, that's right.
And she will be on Denton Radio because she was awesome.
It was really a great surprise. I mean, the woman had great stage presence, a great personality, great voice.
Oh, yeah.
And quite a fascinating little lineup.
Yeah.
The trio, electric guitar, her, and a cello.
Yeah,
an electric cello.
Which was
an
cool.
electric cello. So it was very cool. You're going to get to hear this, Cats and Kittens, and you're going to love it. It is very cool. And I believe the rhythm section was actually a computer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they brought a... You will never see Bone Doggy drag a computer on a stage, but these guys had the wherewithal to do it. So what is the name of this tune?
This tune is called Ignorance is Bliss, and this is Carly...
Ain't it, though?
Oh, yeah. Carly, Mike, and Jonathan is what they call themselves. They don't have a band name together yet because they're just brand new puppies. But, man, they're good.
Yeah, they are. They're
gosh.
very entertaining and really good. It sounded great.
That's the thing that's great about this. You might be listening to this on a CD or on the radio, but I mean, the live show is just something you're going to get a whole new other element that you just can't capture, and this is a group that just will blow your mind.
Little Miss Carly had, like I said, she had quite the personality on stage.
Yeah.
So
I want to see if we can get her at the next one.
All right, then.
It's going to be cool. So here we go, Carly, Mike, and Jonathan with Ignorance is Bliss.
All right.
Getting anxious. Let's get this going already. looking in. Then from there you begin to see the world with an open mind. No longer blind, left behind summertime, so gotta read between the lines that these life lessons may cause you pain, but with the risk there comes great gain. Please teach me now. Please teach me now. Ignorance is bliss, or so people say. Theory versus practice, dear Dr. Gray. If I went through life with blinders on, how could I ever know just what path I'm on? If I know nothing, please teach me now. Oh, but you can't really know until life brings you through it. And you just gotta step back, see the facts from the outside looking in. And from there you begin to see the world with an open mind. No longer blind, left behind summertime. So I've gotta read between the lines that these life lessons may cause you pain, but with the risk there comes great gain. Please teach me now. Please teach me now. Yeah. Show me how to agree to disagree. Please show me how to find the light that lives in me. There ain't just black and white, a million colors lights. Read between the lines, it is there the truth comes by. Please teach me now. Please teach me now.
All right, Carly, Mike, and Jonathan with Ignorance is Bliss.
That's good stuff. And yes, it is.
Yeah, yes,
Yes,
it is. Preach it, sir.
It is. It is. What?
Yeah.
I'm so happy now.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that works.
Oh, that's funny.
All right, well, next up to the gallows. After the Aubrey guys performed, we got back to a little bit of DentonRadio.com. And this next one has been the most pleasant surprise. This young lady showed up at the open mic at Abbey Underground, probably about a month and a half ago, and it was the first time that she had ever done an open mic, and she just literally blew everybody's socks off, and immediately got in touch with you and you know, let you know that she was out there living and breathing, and we've been dragging this poor woman all around town, just, you know, everywhere we can get her on a stage. Her name is Jess Dixon.
Woo!
Yeah, Jess Dixon, and she's brand new to open mic. At least, you know, she's been performing vocals for a long time. She's classically trained, but she's been doing the open mic singer-songwriter thing for a very short time, and she just gets better and better as it goes. So, what's the name of this tune?
This is called Masks of the Demon.
Masks of the Demon.
Yeah, it's actually a very cool concept. She's trying to put together a full CD about her experiences growing up in foster care. And so this is the first one that she's rolling out for it, called Masks of the Demon.
Masks of the Demon. All right. Well, this is Jess Dixon. Let's give this one a spin.
All right.
Many shades of color illuminating through the stained glass lens, projecting as the minority white strollers to oversee, while darkness stands prominently with their faceless heads and their cheap wigs snarling. Their mask of a demon, enslaved with chains by her tainted jewelry. Their mask of a demon. Classic Cinderella, boiling sweat seeping over a toothbrush glam. no longer see, while judgments are made violently. With a baseless head and a cheap wig snarling, the mass of a demon, enslaved with chains by her tainted jewelry. The mass of a demon, she's a faceless head with a cheap wig snarling. She's the mass of a demon, enslaved with chains by her tainted jewelry. She's the mask of a demon. Thank you, guys.
All right, that was Jess Dixon on her tune,
Masks of the Demon.
Masks of the Demon. All right.
Great song.
Great stuff. And speaking of great stuff, this guy is another one that showed up out of nowhere
Yes,
at the
he is.
open mic. Billy Daryl Bennett III,
Yeah.
or BDB3.
BDB3.
That's right.
There you go.
BD. Say that fast.
If he was a
BD,
robot in
BD.
Star Wars, he'd be BDB3.
Or if he was a quarterback for the Washington Redskins, he would be BDB3.
BDB.
What is that? That guy has no front name or something?
I don't know, man.
Wow.
This is his front name.
That's right. So it's Billy Daryl Bennett III,
Billy Daryl.
and he did a tune called
My Heart.
My Heart. My Heart. Your heart?
My heart.
His heart.
His heart.
My heart.
Her heart.
Okay.
Somebody's heart.
Whose heart?
I'll ask him.
Well, maybe it was Beady.
Beady Where's Beady 2's heart?
Oh, and then that's Ignorance is Bliss.
Ignorance
by Carly. Oh, just play the song, man. God.
Right. Here's Billy Daryl Bennett III with My Heart.
I wonder what happened to the other two.
I sit here in disbelief. I can't imagine how I came to be with you. Do. You came down just to see me play. I don't remember everything about that day. Hey. In my heart, saw his dream come true. In my heart, wants to be with you. Now I'm trying to be a dad, just a reminder of the good times we've had. Oh, I want a hug and a kiss from you. It's all I ask for when I'm feeling down and blue. Do. In my heart, saw his dream come true. In my heart, to be with you. Do. In my heart, saw his dream come true. In my heart, wants to be with you. to myself, wouldn't want to be with no one else. Just trying to be myself. Too many beers and I act like someone else. Oh no. And my heart saw its dream come true. And my heart wants to be with you. Do do do, do do do, yeah you. Thank you.
All right, that was Billy Daryl Bennett III with My Heart.
Beady, 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 beady.
Beady, 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 beady.
Three.
Yeah.
Beady,
Now,
beady, three.
Billy is, I mean, he's good.
He
I
is
like
really good.
him.
He's really good.
And he does a really good Peter Gabriel cover, In Your Eyes.
In Your
that
Eyes.
Yeah, you and me both got to play on that. And it
That
was
was
great.
awesome.
It was so fun.
He
really gets
does
the
that
crowd
one,
going.
and he does that one, and it just the crowd starts singing it.
Oh,
Yeah,
I love
you
it.
know, it's a
I
blast.
love
But Billy's got some good stuff. He really does. So that was pretty much singer-songwriter, I think,
Yep.
for the evening, and then
Yes, it
we
was.
capped off the evening.
Yes, with 1140.
My boys, 1140.
Our headliners and the guys that burned Happy's to the ground.
Oh, they did. They
Oh,
did.
Happy was happy about these guys.
Yep.
Now, this was our first time at Happy's, and really this show was kind of a tester show, really. I didn't even think we were going to end up using this audio. It turned out way better than we thought it was going to be, and so that's why we want to just go ahead and say, why not make a show out of this one? You know,
Right,
and
right.
just get out of the gate real quick. And the issue with a tester show is that sometimes it goes like a test.
It goes south. Let's not beat around the bush. It goes south.
Yep.
Yeah.
So our 1140 recordings did not turn out the way that we'd hoped that they would. But we certainly would never want to deprive anybody of 1140 because they are an
Absolutely.
incredible band.
Absolutely.
So instead, we're going to spin one of their studio versions of one of their songs that we play regularly here on DentonRadio.com that is incredible.
One of my favorite songs by 1140,
yeah.
as a matter of fact.
Most people's favorite song. by
Most people,
1140.
and that is Shondor.
Shondor.
Shondor. And as soon as we find out what that means, my cats and kittens, we'll let everybody know.
Yep.
Unless, no, you know what? Google it.
Yep.
That's what I'm
Google
saying.
it.
Google Shondor. And if you don't find the meaning of Shondor, you'll at least find 1140.
Exactly.
So, all right, well, let's give this a shot here. Push the button, Max.
All right, I'm going to go Google Shondor.
Well, I dug a hole, it was 6 foot deep, and filled it with bad decisions. Well, dirty lies and bloodshot eyes, and truly cruel intentions. Well, I dug a hole 6 foot deep and filled it with sadness and sorrow. And now I waste away on those saddened days with that money that I've borrowed. Well, I dug a hole and it was 6 foot deep, and then I looked down into it. How could it be? That's me I see, lifeless in the pit, no, no. I drink and smoke so much I don't know what day it is. Well, that ain't funny, but that's the way I live. One of these days something's gotta give, Lord. Well, I try not to fall, try not to cry. I try to be a man and keep a gleam in my eye. At the end of the day, baby, well, that's all that I can
right, that was 1140 and Shondor. Did you Google Shondor?
I did, but I didn't find 1140. I found this.
I'll take that off of there. That's terrible. No, that's not true. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Yeah,
Just kidding.
that's a bit.
Yeah, that's a bit too much. But aren't we all? Ignorance is bliss. So anyway, that was the show up at Happy's for the most part.
For the most part.
So
everybody played a full set, but we're for the most part. But
right.
but yeah. So these are a little sampler platter of what you got
little
to see
something to
there.
whet the appetite.
Yeah.
For
What
our endearing and enduring dentonradio.com audience out
now,
there.
If you're listening to this on the radio, we are hoping that you will listen to this and come join us again at Happy's on January 17th.
January 17th, which is Thursday.
Which is a Thursday. I don't know. What do you think? We'll take the stage at 8 o'clock?
More than likely.
We'll be setting up probably around 7 or something. Come up and hang out. So yeah, 8 o'clock, January 17th. And if you were listening to this on a CD, that means that you came to Happy's on January 17th, and we thank you.
And we need to remind you, my cats and kittens, that Happy Sports Bar is 4920 Highway 377 South, Suite D in Aubrey. And if you want to use your little satellite GMC, what do they call those things?
GPS.
The GPS. As opposed to the DVD, the Gibbs. If you use that bloody computer thing that's in your car that tells you turn right here, then what you need to know is that it is 377 South, Suite D, Aubrey, Texas, 76227. So that's where Happy's is at.
So thank you so much for listening to this. We are really happy that we could have you be a part of the Doggie Biscuit Flower Hour.
Doggie Biscuit Flower Hour, that's right.
Over at Happy's. So thank you so much for listening. Tune in to dentonradio.com. And I don't know, what can we say to sign off here?
Can you dig it?
I can dig it.
I knew that you could.